Welcome everyone back to iCup StarCraft TV. It'll be your host and caster, iCup Fitz here. And today we're going to be going over our February 26th, C&D tour run by iCCup.Pebble. Thank you, iCCup.Pebble, for running this tournament. And without further ado, it's going to be Lure versus Angel, brought to you by, of course, none other than iCup Fitz with this amazing cast of ours. Angel going to be spawning here at the 6 o'clock on Fortress, right here. And at the 3 o'clock position, it'll be the Pink Protoss, Lure. It's been a couple days since I've casted, so hopefully it won't be. Hopefully my ability hasn't been hindered too badly. I'm looking forward to a good match right here. Gonna be the finals. Really looking forward to it. So, you know, Fortress, don't know too much about it, so I'm gonna go look at what this map is all about. It's one of the few ladder maps I haven't tested on. Now, this isn't a completely flat map, believe it or not. These eggs are here to, I believe, make this a tight wall if Protoss needs to do so. So that forge and egg, I'm gonna bet you that's tight, despite it not looking like anything like that. But anyway, so this Overlord's gonna be getting a little bit scouting, lucky with the scouting information. So gonna really be knowing where. What to do with this, and this is gonna actually maybe open up for some different opportunities for Zerg and Protoss. Protoss could even try to go Reavers. It is very uncommon to do that, but you know, it is possible that you could do it. And look at this, very nice place you can throw your Overlord over, I believe. I'm gonna be going cannon first right here. Now, what do we have right here? It looks like it's gonna be a 12 pool with speed, and it doesn't look like it will be an extractor trick. So I bet you he's going to make about 6 lanes and then probably just stop from there. As really, otherwise it's really going to start hindering his ability to really macro onward. So again, I'm going to have to. I don't know too much about this map, to be honest. So I'm going to be going play by play, and I apologize if I can't really offer anything more than play by play for this cast. But yeah, now this is actually, I really like this play right here. Gonna be throwing down that extra hatchery right there, so really making sure that he's not gonna get behind with his macro. He can drone behind this, and he does cancel it at the last second right here. Is he gonna throw down the next pylon? It might be a little bit of a waste to do so, as 6 lanes should be coming out already, as it was a hatch. It was a bully for a hatch build anyway, but just delaying that ever so much right here. So, you know, well done. You know, Zerg not really getting the opening they want to. But, you know, at the same time, Protoss hasn't really been able to get up their Nexus, you know, in a timely fashion as well. I mean, but really, you know, Protoss, for this super early game, has really been kind of dictating how the Zerg's going to react to this. He does know that at least, I mean, you know, half a dozen links are going to be coming out to deal with this. That's why he did opt to go for the cannon and the forge, just to make sure this is a complete wall up here. Going to be throwing down the cyber core as well, so he may just do a 1-base build, believe it or not, going a little bit non-standard here. Feels like he can deal with this. Now again, this actually, that should be tight. The drone was able to get through that because he can, how do I say, because drones can go through units, and an egg is a unit if they're rallied or right click on the minnow patch, just like how StarCraft 2 goes, I believe. I just actually casted the StarCraft 2 Brood War tournament. That was actually kind of fun. I got to learn to whatever StarCraft 2 crews were playing a mod, so it was kind of fun. Now, Angel gonna be getting up that quick layer right here, off of 2 base right here, but unfortunately has yet to throw down the third hatchery right now, or he's gonna be long distance mining from this base, and it doesn't look like he's gonna be doing that. Odd, very odd. Gonna be just droning. Lore, Angel's in a bit of trouble right now. He's not. You know, again, I mean, this is DC tour, so you know we're not going to expect flawless play from either of these players. But that seems a little odd. But here we go. He has his Nexus thrown down right now. Just thrown down. These links coming in here. Let's see if he can get the run by right here. Does he decide to target the fire of the cannons? No, he doesn't. He gets about 8 links in the main base right here. We'll see the Stargate will be target firing that down. Now that's going to be unfortunate for Protoss. Protoss has no units. Keep in mind, guys. No units. Only a zealot right here. Did he send the unit over here? No, he didn't. And it looks like we have some long distance mining coming out of Lore right here. These links are going to be such a bitch to deal with. And that's really big. Now he's throwing down the Citadel of Doom, probably trying to get up leg speed. But, you know, at the same time, really, I mean, he's going to have, a Zealot out. These 4 Lings, if microed correctly, can actually kill this off, but I believe they've taken some damage right here. We don't have the health bars on anymore, so I can't really tell you how it's going down. So, but, you know, I mean, I'm looking at these, right? I mean, these aren't even those aren't even that weakened, actually. So, I mean, these Lings with speed are going to be super annoying for Protoss to deal with. More Lings are being coming out right now for Angel. Angel's going to just try to finish this game right now. There are only 2 cannons. This is not a tight wall of what I thought it was going to be. And you know why? Because the Forge is not on top of the gateway. He walled off incorrectly. If he swapped up these building placements, it would have been tight. And terrible, terrible. And this is really unfortunate for Protoss. And it really, if it's walled correctly, this probably wouldn't have happened. And he may have stabilized, but I mean, my goodness, he's lost 2 cannons. The Zealot's going to get completely surrounded right here by all the Lings, completely taking that off, and you can just kill off. We're going to be target fighting the pylon right now, the supply block, and then I'm just going to go right for the Nexus and go for the kill. It looks like he's going to have a 3rd base. No, it doesn't look like it. And still no hatchery at the natural yet. But I mean, does it really matter? I mean, he's losing his base. He lost his Stargate. And that would have been the really, really big thing. That's how Protoss comes back from this, to kill off the Overlords, because the Zerg has gone for, you know, the Zerg has gone a very heavy league style. But here we go. We have a 2-hatch Muta push coming right here. I mean, Mutalist, he has no AA, and this should be the nail in the coffin, because I don't see any other possible way. He's going to have Overlords in position to deal with the DT tech that he's trying to establish right here, and that's just going to be game. It's unfortunate, but again, it comes down to the wall off. But good game nonetheless. It is the final match. And Muta's coming back in here with the R3 can. There are 3 cans right here. He will just GG. Sam Joxlora will GG out of this game. And well played by Angel, giving the game 1 to Angel in this best of 3 final for this iCup CD Tour run on February 26th. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm going to upload this VOD immediately, and then I'm going to jump right into our next game, guys. Thanks for watching iCup StarCraft TV. It's been your host and caster, iCCup Fix.